court please be upstanding?
I, Graham Cole, sincerely and solemnly swear.
When I became a freeman of the Worshipful Company of Carmen, it was with enormous pride and great excitement. I was joining an organisation that since 1517 has served and promoted the City of London, maintained its values and traditions, and played a vitally important part in its growth and prosperity.
Graham Cole.
The Carmen is the guild that has literally kept the City of London moving, skillfully, swiftly and surely, or scite quito curte, as the motto puts it, for 5 centuries. But it's also a genuinely forward-looking organisation of today and tomorrow. It continues to bring together people to pool their talents, expertise and knowledge, people who come from many different walks of life, but who share a passion for the transport industry.
Congratulations and welcome.
This is real fellowship, and whether it be apprentice, freeman or liveryman of the company, fellowship with a purpose. The company, which embraces every form of transport of yesteryear, today and the future, will continue to guide, advise and influence the city as it evolves through the 21st century. As one of the organisations which elect the city's Lord Mayor and other officers, that influence is not insignificant. We're very proud that so far 9 Carmen have served the city as Lord Mayor, and that Her Royal Highness the Princess Royal is a past master of the company whose roots go back 5 centuries.
Historically, the livery companies evolved with 3 functions. The first was education and training, educating and training apprentices in their particular craft or trade. Secondly was trading standards, the maintenance of quality so that the baker didn't sell you mouldy bread and the cooper's barrels didn't leak and the vintner's wine wasn't sour. So they were the early form of trading standards officers that we now expect local authorities to undertake. And thirdly, in an age before the welfare state, the livery companies looked after those of their members who fell on hard times, say through illness, but also widows and orphans. And even today, in a digital age, you still need the efficient transportation of goods and people, and therefore a livery company which represents that trade is crucial, particularly the work and the time they devote to education, to training, to rewarding innovation, and that's why the Carmen have ensured that they've remained relevant to 21st century London.
Well, one of the main importances for me is actually how the Carmen actually get involved in running competitions and trying to find entrepreneurs and special skill sets. And once a year there is a big awards ceremony and the winners go on and work for big international companies. So it is something that brings something back to the whole of the world in some cases.
Our annual banquet at the magnificent Mansion House is the highlight of a Carmen's year. The prestigious awards we give on this wonderful occasion celebrate those whose achievements bring honour to our country and to our profession. And the sound of our own sung grace filling Mansion House is a reminder of all the wonderful events we attend in historic and beautiful venues, one of the many privileges of being a Carmen. Our city's traditions, which are the envy of the world, are not about living in the past. They symbolise the historic, rich experience and strong core values that continue to sustain the city's role in today's global economy. Amongst those values is, of course, fellowship. That is as important today as it has ever been. So is demonstrating care and concern for others outside the company who need support, which has always been of paramount importance to the Carmen.
They play a key role in using the benefits of the city's wealth-creating businesses to help others. And what I find so impressive is that they demonstrate just as much passion for and commitment to their charity work, especially education, and to their support of the armed forces, as they do for the transport industry, and the results are terrific.
For more than 200 years, the company has had strong links with and supported the armed forces. Through our greatly prized military awards, we honour and applaud the achievements of our inspiring young soldiers, sailors and airmen and women who face the most demanding challenges to serve and protect us. We want them to know that they're valued and that their service is truly appreciated and to feel special. Our enduring links with all 3 services focus on the transport and supply units which are so critical to every military mission, whether in peacetime or conflict. We enjoy wonderful experiences as part of our special relationships with the Royal Logistic Corps, the Royal Fleet Auxiliary and 3 RAF support units. During times of conflict, it's more important than ever that we demonstrate our support for the armed services. During the First Gulf War, the Carmen's crest appeared on the vehicles of the 25th Freight Distribution Squadron to remind our troops that they were constantly in our thoughts back home. This distinction is proudly maintained today by 19 Tank Transporter Squadron of the Royal Logistic Corps, which has seen active service in Iraq and Afghanistan. Through our benevolent trust, the Carmen enthusiastically maintain the commitment to helping others, which is at the heart of the livery company traditions. We spread our net as widely as funding will allow, helping charitable causes within the city and more widely, and assisting needy Carmen or their dependents. Education has always been high in the priorities of the Trust, echoing the historic involvement of our company in training and apprenticeships. This, for example, is King Edward's School in Whitley, Surrey, which the Carmen's company has supported for many years by providing bursaries for individual students.
I had an attitude and it's just helped me mature. I now realise what I need to get out of life, and I wouldn't be able to achieve what I have achieved if I wasn't here.
I think the self-discipline and the high standards that we have here, as well as the busy schedule, they all allow me and the rest of the guys here at school to be prepared for our professional career, and we'll be able to deal with the high standards that you might have in the workplace or wherever you are. And I think that's the best thing actually that you get from being here.
Christ's Hospital is another school which we, the Carmen, make accessible. In the Middle Ages, Christ's Hospital was granted the right to license carts, using the income to support the orphan children of the City of London. We're all very proud that this centuries-long and historic association is developing the young talent of the future.
I like the opportunities and facilities that are provided. There's always something to do, and there's so many things that can help you to succeed in whatever you want to do, and it's just a brilliant place to learn. The Carmen have been very helpful to me, and it's been a great opportunity holding this badge, and the opportunity of coming to this school has been really great, and I'd just like to say thank you. It's very nice.
I met a couple of the Carmen myself quite recently, and they're really nice people, and they show that they really do care. They're very interested in my situation, being in school and everything. And I would just like to say to them, thank you very much for the opportunity. It's a very special place to be here, and I'm very grateful to them.
So how on earth do you summarise an organisation like the Carmen? Well, perhaps, to some extent, one event does. It's the historic cart market, which takes place in Guildhall Yard in July every year. Hundreds of people gather to watch a procession of commercial vehicles of today and yesteryear. Their owners' shared passion for transport having brought people from all walks of life together in wonderful fellowship. Cart Marking Day commemorates the licensing of carts in ancient times by branding them with the mark of the year. It was this process of arriving at the official transport for the city that brought the Carmen together in 1517. 5 centuries on, the Cart Marking Day, both outside and inside Guildhall, which itself has been at the centre of the City of London's life for more than 600 years, is a wonderful celebration of all that the worshipful Company of Carmen stands for. It continues to play a vital role in our city and our society. It offers fellowship to its members, extends its benevolence to those in need, celebrates excellence in the transport profession, and supports those who serve our country so well through times of peace and conflict. And so, as one master hands over to another, the next new chapter in the worshipful Company of Carmen's long history begins to be written. To mark the start of another year, the master, past masters, wardens, apprentices, freemen, liverymen, the clerk and the beadle, and many friends make their way through the streets of their city. Honouring the ancient tradition, the new master symbolically hires a Carmen's cart. Then, fittingly, in the church where Dick Whittington was laid to rest, Carmen and their friends renew their dedication to the company for another year of service. And what do I feel? Well, it's very simple. Proud to be a Carmen. So proud.